Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV Comms. Today we are checking out an individual episode of Star Wars Rebels by the name of Through Imperial Eyes. This is apparently Season 3, Episode 17, so we're kind of jumping back in the collection here. This was once again commissioned by Mauricio Cuervo, and we're just going to get right on into it. If you need help syncing our commentary to your copy of the media, check the video description. There's also unique metadata for the video to help you find it more easily online. Here we go. Star Wars Rebels Through Imperial Eyes in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe these sort of episodes follow the antics of one Agent Callus, who is the Rebellion's man on the inside. And he's kind of making sure that the Imperials don't fly completely off the handle, or at least feed vital information back to the Rebels so that they can react to whatever no good the Imperial Army is doing.
Yeah, just like feed information to the Rebels and whatnot. Lovely mutton chops.
Yeah, he's mostly there just to have the mutton chops and just be like, yep, I grow wicked facial hair.
Oh, hell yes.
Like, all the stormtroopers that go past, they try to, like, stroke it.
Please, no brushing. I have told you about the brushing.
I can recognize that voice anywhere. That is the glorious vocal cords of one Liam O'Brien.
Oh, lovely.
Also known as Kane Highwind, also known as War from Darksiders. And there's a bunch of other things as well. Apparently he also voices Sokolov in Bucky and the cab driver.
We're going on here. We got as a rebel. I swear to God, if that's the fucking young Jedi.
It's gonna be Ezra.
There we go.
No, the scum and villainy is a separate faction. We are just the Empire.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just like things shouted about. It was an actual term.
It's like, yeah, hands off the merchandise. Shut up, I touch your ass whenever I want.
Jesus, and your robot too, and fucking Tom from Toonami, stretched, abominably so.
It's like they tried to take Tom from Toonami and just like skin him over C-3PO's bodywork.
God, I'll be seeing that in my nightmares. Fuck.
It just falls flat on its ass. I will show him my mutton chops and tell him that there is no way that he can possibly grow facial hair as fine as mine.
I'm guessing, like, this is supposed to be a self-contained episode, but maybe Ezra was, like, sent on a mission in the previous episode. The previous episode was Legacy of Mandalore. Did we cover that one? No, we didn't, no.
No, we covered episodes 2, 11, and 20, I believe, in Season 3.
Actually, well remembered there, mate. Even I couldn't remember that.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I'm really not sure what to think about Ezra as far as the character's concerned, because he always just seems to get himself into trouble for no reason, and everyone else has to bail him out.
Yeah, well, that's the young, up-and-coming hero character for you. No, please! Well, nice brutality this morning, sir. You'll get a recommendation for that for sure.
That was like the most limp-wristed stop hitting yourself I think I've ever seen. It's like he wasn't even trying, he was just sort of like, as long as like there was even a hint of contact, no, I'll tell you anything! Jim, I'm a doctor, not an Imperial insurgent.
Put that in my quarters. I'll use it as a piss pot.
It's my crap pot.
Can we put him on a ship and fire him into a black hole? He's really scaring me.
No, I know what he is. He's Cyborg Squidward.
Oh.
SpongeBob. No, it's like SpongeBob would just be SPNGB0B.
Thank you. Oh, the Imperial shuttle. Always liked it.
The Imperial do have some nice looking ships, I'm not gonna lie.
Really, why do we sign up with them? They've got the better ships, they have the better outfits. Oh, right, they're space Nazis, yeah.
Also, there's the fact that if you enroll, you'll be down to just a basic-ass stormtrooper with no aim whatsoever. Just basically made to be fodder to be plucked up by whatever Jedi or would-be Jedi Knight that comes your way. Those TIE fighters, though, I would like to pilot one of those. I wonder if the people who pilot them get provided earmuffs just to make sure they don't just get completely irritated by the fact you just got the ship that's going.
No, it's funny, it's not the ship making that noise, there's a speaker system, and every pilot is required to do that.
It's just all the pilots just screaming at the top of their lungs as they're going by. No, they're just making car noises, so like you have the one person who's just going, and then you have the other person who's going,
God, this episode of commentary is a fucking Mad Lib session.
It actually is.
I will say, Morris, we were recording one of your other commissions earlier, which was Crisis on Earth X Part 3, and I will say it's nice to be back with a series we're actually familiar with, because goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of familiar with it, although I have to admit that I know that Thrawn is a very, very big deal, but I don't know a huge deal about him. Either any knowledge of him I have has just been expunged from my memory, or it must just be one of those things that anything significant that he would have been in is like something I missed. Like maybe he's a big deal in the comics or something like that. No, we're just here for the meeting and the correspondence dinner.
I'm just here for the potluck, actually.
I'm also British, therefore you have to let me in. I have credentials, you know.
I must cop your balls first to see if you're Imperial. Thank you. I'll accept that as well, I guess.
He's like a Ferengi, he's just like, I will accept bribes.
There you go. Your whatever these are. There's a multitude of things I could go with. None of them are pleasant. You can go in there.
I wager it's like a double encryption thing, so two people have separate keys in order to get within this room. Ah, speaking of Thrawn, there he is. And it's nice to see a all-encompassing, like, evil leader of some kind actually go and get his hands dirty.
It's weird. I would have thought Thrawn would have been in Clone Wars or whatever, because I'm going to be honest, Rebels is kind of milquetoast compared to Clone Wars, just in terms of like the violence and the stuff happening. This was very clearly more geared for kids, but Thrawn strikes me as like a young adult to like early adult sort of character.
Yeah, something that's more in the line of political intrigue that maybe only the older sort might be able to get fully on board and appreciate.
Yeah, alright, who's this? I do have the page up here, if I can actually find it. Where you at?
I believe it is Colonel Yullerin.
Let's have a look here. I'm trying to find it.
Now that Thrawn has spoken, I realize I have to turn my volume up because he speaks very quietly. The only logical conclusion is to turn up my voice line so people can actually hear me. Oh yes, that's a thought, because I believe he knew relatively early on that there was a mole in the organization, so to speak, so he was trying to figure out ways in which they could flush him out.
Alright, let's see what they're actually doing here. Lieutenant List, Agent Callus, Ezra, and the droids travel aboard a Sentinel-class landing craft to Thrawn's flagship, the Imperial Star Destroyer Chimera. During the journey, List relates that he has not been summoned for a meeting with high-ranking officers since the incident with the princess from Alderaan, which he recalls was unpleasant. List hopes to make a better impression this time, and Callus reassures him that he will.
I can wager you know who that certain princess for Alderaan might well be.
Yes indeed. R2-D2.
Truly the best Disney princess.
Is that Corey Byrne? I think that old dude might be Corey Byrne.
Let me have a look. Full cast list. Let's see if I can spot Corey Burton anywhere in this list. I don't see him in here. Oh god, there's a lady who looks like she is in desperate need of a good night's sleep. She's like hopped up on energy drink. She hasn't slept in like 3 days.
Okay, I think I might have found out who the old dude is. You gotta bear with me, guys. I am scrolling through wikis as fast as humanly possible. Here, let's have a little look-see. I think that might be him. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. He looks a bit younger there. Might be Cassius Constantine, but who knows, really?
Fair enough. And we may have noticed a little sneaky transfer of data rods, I would assume.
Oh, it might be Wolf Euleren, who apparently was a live-action character before anything else.
Fair enough.
Seriously, sir, I'm aware that I'm a lowly peon, but I can't hear you, and thus I can't carry out your orders.
Bow 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 bow. Yeah, turn off all the security cameras. They honestly look like surface-to-air missile launchers.
Oh, that's bad. If there's one thing I can take away from this episode, is that's bad. That's the opposite of good.
And you ain't gonna be coming down with free frogates either, so there's no good side either. It's all bad. It's like they've come with guns filled with potassium benzoate. He sounds so unenthused by this whole situation. Yes, it's very, very interesting. You'll just have to take my word for it. You know, if they get these codes, everything will die, and everything will be all for naught.
It's kind of like that one robot from Knights of the Old Republic, but without the murder boner.
Yeah. meat bags everywhere. Oh, great. More stealth/tactical espionage. We know how good Ezra is at that by now.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that was the character Liam O'Brien was voicing. His name is Yogar List. And the reason why he switched to data rod was to cover Callus's tracks, because he knows that if he used his own rod, they'll know immediately it was him, and they'd go in and wipe him out.
It's okay, we're just going on a walk. I'm not a rebel. Paid no attention to my identifying scars.
Hey! I'm a rebel! Oh, for God's sake, Ezra.
Oh, you incurable prankster.
So I wonder where Kanan is in all this.
Nice.
Why is he doing the "you don't need to see my identification"? And that's the crappiest British accent I think I've ever seen forced.
There you go, sir. Nice scars, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, nice shoulder pad. Thanks. I'm on my way to getting the second one.
I'm a big boy now.
Forget. I'd use that thing as a club. Yeah, it's like you're worrying a little bit too much about this, Callus. You sure you're alright? And if you see a wig over there, pick it up on the way for me, will you?
Yeah, I gotta go. It's ladies' night, you know, at the local bar. Fuck.
I like that. No, I can't. He's literally there.
Doop-a-doo, playing it calm and casual.
Disguise yourself as art.
Yeah, behind here. That'll do.
I would be amazed if he doesn't see.
What, did he jump out into fucking space and go hyperwarp? What's going on?
No, the best thing to do is to pop up from behind the art, scare him, and then whilst he's disorientated, peg it.
Yes. My Malteser collection grows ever larger. There you go, just keep it there.
Ah, yes, my Malteser collection. My most prized possession. Apparently so. Fuck you! Boom! Well, I mean, I'm not sure what exactly he's hoping to achieve. You saw him fighting all those dudes before.
Oh, it's just meant to be a distraction, really. Damn.
I was half expecting him to push it over then. It's just like, no, my prized painting!
Oh. Did he manage to spot him? I'm not entirely sure.
Well, he thinks he spotted List, so, you know, at least Ezra's not been completely exposed.
That dude's being thrown out the fucking airlock. Thanks, Ezra.
It's like, I swear to God, if you wreck any of these goddamn paintings, I'll terminate your entire freaking species.
I gotta say, I thought these robots were dark troopers for a little bit. Order me some new fucking robots and a Diet Coke. Whoa.
You know, I always wondered if there's ever been one of those occasions where they've, like, not stopped in time whilst going into hyperspeed and just, like, end up crashing into a ship. More infiltration. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Do you reckon Calus is getting out of this alive?
I don't know. Well, the role of Fulcrum has been passed to many people, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see him in episode 20, but that could be something unrelated. He did the hand thing, kill him!
Damn, she fucking kicks ass.
Oh, so the actual List is still running around as well. It's just like, wait, she's the traitor. This is actually a very good way to cover your tracks. Just make sure everyone suspects everybody before you leave.
Well. There you go.
And List comes in to save the day.
I saw it all.
You chose poorly.
Night night, motherfucker. Enjoy your funeral.
Oh, I see what he's going with here.
Yeah, they'll make him think that Fulcrum's like out of the picture now, but he's still working in the background.
Exactly. He'll be there. Nobody will suspect anymore. All the heat will be off. It's perfect.
You heard what Yansen said. Take him away. You're being so callous, Callus. How could you do this to me?
Poor guy. Just for that, I will give you one of my energy drinks.
Ah, lovely jubbly. I thought it was pretty kick-ass, actually.
I thought it was, how do you young people say, ballin'?
Ah.
Ballin'? He wasn't part of this mission, sir! And someone just sort of was like, some shit has gone down today!
By the 2 lizards on my wall, old man, you're right. Something stinks here, and it ain't the lizards on my wall.
If you dare accuse the lizards on my wall.
I swear to God if Ezra's name is on the inside of that helmet.
No, they'll like find a strand of his hair or something like that. Oh, it's gonna link to the painting. It's concept art for a Gretzko.
Oh!
Oh, it's one of those. Oh, it's all gone according to plan. But not me, because I'm awesome. I'll give it to Fraud. He is a crafty bastard.
He is. I would like to go on a date with him. What? Never mind, we're done now.
A fan of blueberry, are you, Tom?
Not my favourite flavour, but you know, I like many flavours. So, alright guys, that was, Through Imperial Eyes. I'm not gonna lie, very slow episode for the most part, but when happenings happened, boy, did happenings happen.
What I like about this one in particular compared to the other Rebels episodes that's all themed around infiltration and things like that, it wasn't just bumbling around like idiots. There was some serious, thought and consideration thrown in. You still had that same humor in there, but it never felt like it undermined or what's the word I'm looking for? Just completely made a joke out of what they were doing.
Yeah.
And the fact that they had this whole thing of going, wait, she's the traitor. No, he's the traitor. And you had this whole thing of everyone accusing each other because, you have one woman beating up a stormtrooper. You had another guy shooting the lady. And then you had all this security code switch around to try and make it look like somebody else was doing it. It was just all very nicely put together. And of course, Fraud at the end knows exactly what's going down. And that just sealed it for me. That's a pretty damn good episode. I will agree a little on the slow side, but as far as the intrigue and what have you is concerned, very top notch.
Yeah, no complaints there, other than it being slow, and as we've established, I'm a smooth brain, and there isn't zoom, every 5 seconds. I'm just like, WTF. So, yeah, a very nice pick, Mauricio, and thank you as always for your support. If you guys want your own TV comms, check patreon.com/HellfireComms. Once Volk and I are caught up with the backlog, we'll be rejigging the entire Patreon, opening up new slots, offering more options and whatnot, and it'll be a very exciting time. Mostly for me, because I will be reigning in Dominoes and whatnot. Don't bathe in Dominoes, kids. It's very bad for your skin. See you next time for more HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.
May the Force be with you.